So you want to get into running, but you've just got a few questions. What shoes should I wear? Do I listen to music when I run? How do I hydrate? Well, stick around while I take on my long run this week. I'll go over those points, plus a few more, and the 7 things that I wish I knew when I first started running. First things first, running shoes. Probably the most important item on this list, and one that will definitely warrant its own video entirely. There's all sorts of styles of shoes you can get. Max cushion trainers, carbon plated shoes, trail shoes, daily trainers, all sorts. Now, best thing to do, go to your nearest running store or running shoe specialist and get yourself fitted out. Go with an open mind. You might like the newest pair of New Balance or the newest pair of Hoka's, but they might not be the best shoes for you. Right. Time to get this run done. I'm going to get ready, so let's go for point number 2. Point number 2, clothing. Synthetic is best. Don't wear cotton, or try not to wear cotton. It gets heavy when you sweat, doesn't dry quickly, and doesn't wick away the water from your skin. Synthetic can keep you cool when it's warm outside, but most importantly, dress to the weather. If you live in the Caribbean and it's 30 degrees out every day, you probably don't want to be wearing long sleeve t-shirts. But like me, if you live in Scotland, you need to be prepared for everything. So, got my sleeves, got my cap, got my gloves. No one brand does clothing better than anyone else. You can get good stuff on Amazon, outlet stores, heck, the tech t-shirts you get in multi-packs, they work just as well. Make sure whatever you do wear is comfortable, breathable, and makes you feel good, because it does help to look the part. There we go. Now, eagle eye viewers among you will notice I'm not wearing any headphones. So for point number 3, music. Do you listen to music? Don't you listen to music? Personally, I don't like listening to music. I find that the beat can mess up my tempo, my cadence, and it can spike my heart rate when I'm doing a workout session. If I am listening to something, I'll listen to a podcast, to an audiobook, or more often than not, I like to run naked. Not clothing naked, just me without any music in. Find it helps me concentrate, keep on track with what I'm supposed to be doing that day, and stay in tune with my body. If I start to feel a niggle building, I can concentrate on it, try and work things out. That's for me. I'm not going to gatekeep whether you should or shouldn't listen to music. If you find listening to music helps you get out, by all means, go for it. But my one recommendation would be at least once a week maybe, try running without anything. Get used to it. When you're doing a marathon, half marathon, a race, sometimes you're not allowed to listen to music. And if you've been training the whole time with podcasts and all of a sudden you're not allowed to listen to them, it can really throw you off your game. So I'd say be prepared, try a little bit of both. A bonus tip for number 1, don't wear white shoes when it's dirty. These were clean earlier, now they're black. Just don't wear white shoes, it's winter time. Even for good weather, the summer, much better. You don't need to constantly clean them or tell people they were white once. I'm running down this hill just now, and I'm doing an out and back, and I just know I've got to run up this one on the way back very shortly, and I am dreading it. Now the next 2 points I'm going to lump into one while I take a small break. Fuel and hydration. I tend not to take water on runs with me. I find that having the extra weight can be distracting and it sloshes about. Usually the water that I drink throughout the day is more than enough to keep me hydrated on long runs. I do make sure I get plenty of electrolytes, so drop a wee electrolyte tab into your water once a day and keep you up, stop you cramping. The next part, fuel. I usually take a couple of gels with me on the longer runs, 10, 15k. If I'm out for more than an hour, I find that having a gel is helpful to keep me ticking over. But if you're only running for 15, 20 minutes, you probably don't need to take anything with you. Just make sure you're eating plenty throughout the day. Oh, and when you're done with your gel wrapper, put it in the bin. We don't like litter bugs here. Yep. This hill's brutal. Oh. Now point number 5, well, I take a breather to get my heart rate under control. And I struggle with this still, every single day, every week. Don't stress the numbers. What you do is only important to you. The only person you should compare yourself with is your past self. Not James from the start of the video, because, well, that was me about half an hour ago. But yourself from running a week ago, a year ago. Are you improving? Do you want to improve? Your weekly mileage, your monthly mileage, how fast you run a 5k, it's all arbitrary. Do you enjoy running? Are you enjoying getting those PBs? Because if you are, that's all that matters. Just because your friend can run a faster 10k than you can, doesn't mean you shouldn't be happy for them. Jealousy is not a good look, and I struggle with this still. So just enjoy what you do, enjoy the running. Point number 6 is running plans. Should you do one? When I first started running, I did couch to 5k and it was great, really enjoyed it. But ever since then, I've been self-coached in a way. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow a running plan. But it entirely depends on what your goals are. If you want to run a marathon, a 10k, following the prescription of a running plan can be really good. It's really loud along here. But if you just find them to be a bit too rigid, then just do your own thing. You don't need to follow a plan to be a runner. Just go out, make sure you're enjoying what you're doing, and that's all that matters. Now my final point of the day, point number 7, running with friends. Honestly, in my mind, nothing better. I'm really lucky to have a couple of really good friends. They're also into the hobby of running. And once a month, twice a month, we'll go out for an easy, slow run and just gossip, catch up, shoot the shit, as they say here in the UK. And truthfully, it's like a therapy session. I find very little as cathartic as that. So if you can, go out, joining a running network, a running club, find some friends that are also into the hobby, or just try and twist someone's arm. Maybe show them this video, because running with friends is pretty damn special. Oh, job done. What a run. Well, I hope you found that enjoyable and useful. Some of those tips really helped me out when I started running. And if you found this useful, share the video, tell it to some of your pals, and yeah, look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take it easy.
Corre pra ver a cor do mar.